Hey guys, it's been a while since I've done a talking video explaining how to play some stuff, but I came across this idea the other day that I posted on Instagram, and I got a few people being like, whoa, how do you do that? And even if I put it in notation, it's kind of difficult to figure out. So I'm just going to explain how to play this kind of thing in this video, and I'm going to give you 3 examples that you can go and practice yourself. And then after you play those, you can take it and experiment and yeah, just take it from there. What this idea is it's these cool kind of stutter effects that you can add to grooves. And what you're basically doing is you're adding a bit of a jolt in the middle by playing really quick successive notes. But you're not actually stretching the time or anything. You're just playing fast 30-second notes in the middle of grooves, and what that does is it creates that cool stutter effect. So before we look at the 3 grooves, there's 2 skills that you need to have before you attempt this. The first skill you need is just to be able to play fast consecutive bass drum patterns. Whether you're using the slide technique or the heel toe, you just need to be able to do that. So like a kuku, kuku, kuku. If you can't do that, you're going to struggle with the grooves. The other thing you need to be able to do is match that with your right hand on the hi-hat. It's a little bit easier, but if you use some sort of push-pull method or molar method or anything like that, just to get the t-t-t-t really fast in the hi-hat. So what you're doing with these grooves, you're just matching the bass drum with the hi-hat, playing fast consecutive notes. You're just doing bursts of 2. Moving on to the grooves, I've notated these grooves in 2-bar phrases just so it's a bit easier to read, but when you're actually playing it, it's going to end up being like a 16th note groove with 30-second note bursts in there. So that's what gives you that cool stutter effect when you speed up the tempos. Groove number 1, we're going to keep this nice and open in the first half, so it's going to be an open hi-hat on the first beat, and then in the second half of the beat, that's when you're going to get the stutter. And just before that double kick drum pattern, you're going to get one tiny little ghost note that leads you into it. Next groove, similar thing, except now we're going to start with the fast bass drum pattern on the first beat. Then you're also going to lead into a kick straight after, which is going to give you this interesting dynamic. So it's going to sound like g-g-g. So when you put that in a groove, it goes and that's kind of like a cool Nate Smith type vibe of a groove. You'll hear Nate Smith playing stuff like that often, probably other drummers as well, but Nate Smith is one of my favorites, so I kind of picked this up from him. But yeah, this is what it sounds like. Last groove, you're kind of doing that same thing where you fall onto the bass drum, but we're just putting it in the second half. So here it is. there you go. Those are some kind of kick stutter grooves. You get the stuttering effect. You can play these grooves in like hip hop, trap, lo-fi kind of vibes, and they sound very interesting to play. It kind of adds a unique dynamic, and it kind of makes people think, hey, what did you just do there? So yeah, cool thing to play on the drums, cool thing to learn. That's the video for today. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next one.